Hi rollers, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ro and we are back for another 5 under $5 challenge. The playlist information will be linked below in the description bar. This month the host is Emily from Farm Charm Chic and our guest host is Aria from DIY with Aria. Once you've watched my video, please go ahead and watch the rest of the playlist so you can see all the other fabulous DIYers. All right, with all that being said, let's go ahead and roll on into the rest of my video. Was on a while back, and I just went ahead and took them, measured them, and then decided to cut them down using this table saw. I'll try to remember to link it in the description. And once I did that, I went ahead and sanded them down. If you guys have seen my channel, you guys know that I will find any and every excuse to sand. Once I did that, I came back into my craft room and just grabbed some DIY paint and painted them with this red color. I think I used macaroon. Let me see. It was Marquet, I think it was called. Something like that. Painted them all down with this color. I put down freezer paper, I think it was, only because I didn't want the paint to stick, and that was the only reason I decided to try this method down. And then after that, you'll see where I decided to just, what did I do after this? I put them down further ahead, and then I'm going to use these Scrabble tiles to spell out everybody's name. It's laid out on the bottom left hand screen of your screen, actually, where I had to pre-lay everything out beforehand. So you see me here taping, gluing it down. I actually did not use wood glue. I actually used, I'm sorry, I did not use hot glue. I used wood glue because it gave me more time to lay everything down and reposition everything. So this is just me slowing it down so you guys can actually see me doing it right here on screen. Now these wood tiles I did get from the Dollar Tree a long time ago, so that's why you see the white and the black. I haven't seen them since I first got them, so I don't know. If you see them, try to pick them up. They're actually really nice to have. A first DIY. And of course, I did kind of mess up a little bit because one of my globs of hot glue did not want to dry. So for our next DIY, I used hot glue and wood glue mainly for the instant and workable process because I was trying to make a little square for our design to go on here. Now this is something that I did find on Pinterest. On Pinterest, if you're interested, you'll be able to see the name of where I got it from. So this is not an original. you guys think of this little box DIY? Jingle box DIY, I guess is what it is. See how pretty the pieces come out? The little background come out with that paint, or is it, what is it, Pearl-X? Let me know in the comments what you think of this one. Our next DIY, I'm gonna glue these next Jingle blocks together. It's gonna be 2 of the 4 and 2 of the 5 pieces. I'm just using wood glue because I didn't want the gaps that the hot glue leaves. It was just bothering me the way that works. So here you see me doing that. And then I'm going to actually use Dixie Belle cotton paint. I'm just gonna, what is that? Dry brushing it on, and then it just dries pretty quickly for this process. And I'm just gonna let that dry. And then I'm gonna bring in some really small ornaments. Some of these, I think they were actually, no, I think all of these was from the Dollar Tree. If not, the Be Merry might have been from Walmart from several years ago when they went on clearance. I'm just gonna actually hot glue those on, and then that's pretty much it for this process. Very simple, easy, no fuss, no nothing. And then I'm gonna bring this jute twine, I think that's what it's called, that I just opened, that I've been having saved up for I don't know what reason. I actually didn't really like this jute twine because I don't know, it's really fuzzy and rough feeling, I guess, but it worked perfectly for this design. And I guess that's the theme for this one, burn and Jenga blocks. But let me know in the comments what you thought about these. I thought these came out pretty cute. I like the little glitter. They didn't come off, so that's why I like the glitter. But I thought these came out really, really cute. But let me know in the comments your thoughts about these. All right, guys. For this one, I have not decoupaged in eons. I used to journal, have an art journal when I used to color a long time ago. So I thought I could try, because I was short a design. So my mom had napkins for Christmas, so I temporarily borrowed 2 of her napkins, and this is what you see me trying to do here, peeling it apart. So here we are trying to figure out what I was going to pull apart for the napkins for our decoupage design. It's fun watching me struggle while I watch these videos for the voiceovers, isn't it? Now, I grabbed my gesso. If you guys are not familiar with gesso, it actually is a medium similar to Mod Podge, but it's a paint as well. So it gives you the paint white background so that you can glue it as well as paint it on. So I wanted the white base along with the glue, so that's why I went with that instead of Mod Podge. So if you guys have never used it, you might consider trying it out, and it actually works a lot better for me, at least, than using Mod Podge. It's a lot easier to use, but it might not be something that you want to try as well. But here I am, just once it's dried enough that I'm taking this finger sander and sanding everything in a downward motion just to get off that excess tissue paper. And then that's pretty much it for that. Once it's done, you're just gonna see me add some more hanging, what is it called? Hanging twine to this piece. There it is right there. I guess I must have did this video backwards, but that's pretty much it. I actually like this. Out of all the DIYs, I really do think this was my favorite, only because I hadn't used the gesso in so long. I think this came out to be my favorite one. I really do love the way it came out. See why I said burning and Jenga blocks were the theme for this video? That's what it seemed that I did the most, constantly burning in here. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I want them in here. But goodness gracious, getting these in here was such a trauma. And then they were wonky and sideways. And I was just like, you know what? We're just going to pretend that the breeze is blowing in my globes and there's a blizzard going on. My sister was laughing at me. And look, we're just going to go with the flow, guys. My trees was lopsided. And you really have to go fast because you trying to work with hot glue here. You guys know what I mean. So, look. These globes gave me, yeah, I know. Look at this tree. Look at this Wally Wonka tree. So then I pull out the gravity defying beads. Like, what were you thinking, Ro? Look at these beads. But hey, I did not want to use faux snow again because I've used it so much this season. So I was like, we're going to try the gravity defying beads. And I was adamant that I was going to use all of them. So I just grabbed some hot glue to make sure that the toppers was not going to come off once I hung them up on the tree. So that was that. So if you ever need a trick about how to keep these things stayed on, that's what I did. So then I grabbed some silhouettes from Cricut and just printed that out and put that on there so that it gave the illusion that Santa and his reindeers was flying through the sky over these trees. That was all I was trying to do. But the way the trees were leaning, I don't know, man. It's just crazy. And so because I was having trouble, I just did some relief cuts on the transfer tape so that it would lay down a lot easier for me. And that's pretty much. And then I grabbed the most glitterish ribbon I could find. And so I had more glitter going everywhere. But I think these came out so pretty. They look so nice. I have a white Christmas tree and they look so pretty hanging up on my Christmas tree. So you'll see it at the very beginning of my video where I have clips of them on the tree. But I do think they came out really pretty, even though they gave me trouble doing it. But there's all the DIYs. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of all of it. And remember to take a look at everybody's projects, DIYs in the playlist listed below. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. And remember that everything is so much better in color. Bye.